binary. Also there, what, for example, in Hawaii, near the active volcano, they have problems with fog. Some other commonly used examples of blending are bit, for example, binary digit, binary and digit bit, breakfast and lunch, brunch, 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 you see, brunch, and motel, from motor and hotel, motel, you see, mo from the first word and tel from the second word, and so on and so forth. This is what blending. Let us go word to the fifth one, which is a clipping. Clipping means the element of reduction that is noticeable in a blending is even more apparent in the process described as a clipping. Okay, for example, this occurs when a word of more than one syllable, for example, facsimile, is reduced to a shorter form, fax. Facsimile is fax. Okay, what else? What? Advertisement as ad. Brasier, which is a French word, as a bra. Cabriolet as ca. Okay, condominium or condominium as condo, and fanatic as fan. Influenza as flu. Permanent wave as perm. Okay, all these words has been reduced to take just the first part of the word. This is called what? Clipping. The sixth one is what? Backformation, a very specialized type of reduction process. This is also a reduction which is known as backformation. Typically, a word of one type is reduced to form a word of another type. Let us take examples about the backformation. For example, donate, from donation. Okay. What? Emote, from emotion. Emote, from emotion. Enthuse, enthusiasm. Okay, and so on. For example, babysitter. Okay, all these are what? Backformation. It is what is a process whereby the noun television first came into use. It is the process which is backformation. Okay, whereby the noun television first came into use, and then the verb televise was created from it. This is backformation. Okay, for example, one very regular source of back-formed verbs in English is based on the common pattern worker, okay, and work. Okay, this is what? The backformation. The seventh one is what? The seventh one is what? Conversion, or conversion, which is what? To change, or to change the places of one word instead of another. A change in the function of a word, as for example, when a noun comes to be used as a verb without any reduction, is generally known as conversion. Other labels for this very common process are category change and functional shift. Let us take examples about these words. For example, bottle, butter, chair, and vacation have come to be used through conversion as verbs. So what did you do? You change the function of the noun into verb. So what do you say? We bottled the homebrew last night. Have you buttered the toast? This is the way in which you used these words as verbs, but they were what? They were nouns before. Okay. Example: the word guess, must, and spy. Okay. Also, they are used. These are what? Verbs, and they are used as a guess, a must, and a spy. Now they are nouns. Okay. But mainly they were what? They were verbs. This is also the seventh process of word formation. Acronyms. Acronyms is what? Are new words formed from the initial letters of a set of other words. Set of other words means more than one word. So, for example, you say CD. CD means compact disc. The letter C, the capital letter C, which is compact, and D, which is disc. Okay. VCR means video cassette recorder. Video cassette recorder, VCR. Sometimes you pronounce them as separated letters, like C, D, separated letters. Other times you pronounce them as one word. For example, NATO, or NASA, or NASA, NATO, or NATO, NASA, UNESCO, as what? One word. If you go back to the origin of this, for example, of this word, you find it, for example, made of more than word. Laser, which is light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Radar, or radar, means radio detecting and ranging. Scuba, self-contained underwater breathing apparatus, and so on and so forth. So you take the first letter of more than one word and you bring them together to make what? A new word. This is one of the word formation processes in English. The ninth one, or the ninth one, is what? Derivation. Derivation means to derive a new word from what? A previous word. And this is mainly related to what? To grammar. For example, you derive a noun from a verb by adding what? By adding an affix. Affixes are divided into suffixes and prefixes. Okay. So you derive, for example, a noun from a verb, or a verb from a noun, or a noun from adjective, or adjective from a noun, like the examples here. For example, unhappy, okay, misrepresent, prejudge, joyful, careless, boyish, terrorism. Okay, what are these words made of? If you go back, you will find, for example, unhappy is derived from happy. Okay, is derived from happy. Good. Happy is what? Is an adjective. Okay. Unhappy is what? Also adjective, but the meaning is different. So this word has been derived from other word. Misrepresent, okay, unhappy and happy. Misrepresent, which is what? Derived from represent. Prejudge, from which is a suffix, prefix, sorry, a prefix pre, which is what has been added to the word judge. Joyful, the suffix full to the word joy. Careless, the suffix less to the word care. Boyish, the suffix ish, or ish to the word boy. Terrorism, which is the ISM to the word terror. Sadness. Good. Now, morphologically speaking, if you look at these words, you find them the same. What? Just one word, just a word, has what? Received what? A suffix or a prefix to what? To change or to derive a new word. Morphologically, the matter is not like this. Morphologically, the morpheme either to be what? Free or bound, or to be what? To be inflectional or derivational. Okay? The morphemes either to be derivational or inflectional. Inflectional, this is related to morphology. Inflectional, when the word, for example, happy, is what? Adjective. And unhappy is what? Also adjective. So what is the type of the morpheme here? What is the type of the morpheme? Is it derivational or inflectional? It is not derivational, it is inflectional. Why? Because the function of the word stay adjective the same. Good. Where is the what? Derivational morpheme? For example, joyful or careless. When the word care is noun, and the word careless is what? Adjective. This is a derivation. This suffix is a derivational suffix. So you can say that this is a derivation of a new word from a previous word. But unhappy is not a derivational unless they regarded what? Happiness which is noun as an origin. But I do not agree with this because it has a suffix at the end. So you have to pay attention to what? To the word, whether it is derivational or inflectional. Okay, never mind. We regard all these words as what? As derivations of previous words. Good. Then the 10th one, what? They are prefixes and suffixes. And I guess that you know what are prefixes and what are suffixes. All of them are additions, but prefixes are additions at the beginning of the word, before the stem or before the root, okay, of the word, which we regard it as morphologically as what? As a pre-morpheme. Okay. Good. That's all for this chapter, and this chapter by God will be included in the examination. Thank you very much.